Welcome to Haezan for the 11th round of the AF1 Championship here in 2021. We are here at this 12-turn, 3.6-mile track for a 53-lap race tomorrow, but first we have the practice and qualifying highlights. We have 3 DRS zones, yes, 3 for the first time this season, 1 on the main straight, 1 on the straight after that, and then on the third straight as well. 3 back-to-back DRS zones. Through Sector 1 you see 2 of them, and then Sector 2 you'll see 1 of those as well. Very tight and twisty sector. In the final sector, rounds out the lap, very crazy chicane section at the top of the track, and 2 speed traps, of course, at the fastest points of the racetrack. We have a great race in store for tomorrow, and qualifying was very eventful and, as ever, was very competitive in the midfield. In FP1, we had a big accident for Esteban Ocon and Sebastian Vettel, who would both collide heavily down at the hairpin chicane section of the track. Ocon having a massive brake failure, hitting the rear of Sebastian Vettel, a scary crash for Esteban Ocon, and he'd slam into the rear of the Aston Martin driver. Lewis Hamilton almost hitting the rear of Vettel as he would go past, looking to defend his title lead and his title. In Q1, it was a spin, almost a spin rather, for Charles Leclerc as he saved his Ferrari from going well around at turn 2. A fantastic save from the Ferrari driver. Managed to point the car in the right direction afterwards, and Valtteri Bottas would go fastest in Q1. Q2 was absolute mayhem in the final seconds. We had Giovinazzi, Leclerc, Tsunoda, Alonso, and both the McLarens all in a massive wad of cars trying to get track position at the end of the session. Controversially, Leclerc, Giovinazzi, and many of the others who were impeding Tsunoda's lap were not penalised because the ARM declared that they did make an effort, and enough so, in fact, to not be counted as impeding Tsunoda's lap. So Tsunoda would unfortunately be last as the drivers in Q2, and Bottas would go fastest in Q2 as well. Verstappen, where it is though, out of absolutely nowhere, would pull something out of the bag, would get pole position for Red Bull. Having not even been the fastest car all weekend, Bottas and Hamilton have been very quick all throughout practice and in qualifying, as was shown. But Verstappen did something special, fastest by only 0.04 of a second of Hamilton's second place. It was a fantastic lap from Verstappen, and as you shall see, he would get pole position. Alongside him would be Lewis Hamilton in the Mercedes, his main title rival. Bottas in third place, another good performance from him, of course, and Perez in fourth. Alonso, sensational performance, and Vettel just as good in sixth place. Lance Stroll, another good day for Aston Martin, their best of the season, in fact, in qualifying, with Sainz in eighth. Gasly in 10th, and an incredible performance from Giovinazzi, matching it is his best performance this season in qualifying. Russell 11th, just outside the top 10 with Ocon, Leclerc, Norris. Disappointing for those guys. Some front-running midfield cars well down the order. Ricciardo and Tsunoda just outside there. Raikkonen and Schumacher behind there. And then Latifi and Mazepin round out the field. You're watching AF1 2021 Round 11 practice and qualifying highlights, and I hope you enjoy.